Good evening, good evening, good evening, and hello. Welcome back to my channel, Positivity in Motion. I am Victoria coming to you on my channel. What I do, I share positive information with you that I hope will help kickstart you into having a fantastic week and that your vibration will be felt from others and will uplift them as well. But if not, make sure that you're taking care of yourself and that you are doing everything you can to move and walk in positivity. I'm popping on this evening just for a brief second. Yes, a brief second. I am so excited that next month will be a year. And I have learned quite a few things that I'm going to start implementing on my channel as far as making things pop so it's more interesting to you. And I'm also going to write out some things that I've learned. And right before the end, I'm going to share those things with you because that's what I said I would do. And I said if I could reach one person, that would make me extremely happy. Now, what I'm going to talk about tonight, just briefly, you have to know your value. It's important that you know your own value. And if you're not seeing yourself in a positive light, I've been covering meditation, affirmations, things that you can do to try and help get yourself to that point. But it's important that you know your own value because people in your circle, what was it, circle of five or whatever it might be, in your circle, in your family that you work with, if you don't understand and know your own value, then they're going to tell you what your value is. And a lot of times they are off. A lot of times they are not accurate, they are not correct, they do not care about you. They have their own interest in why they're doing what they're doing, which is why it is so important that you understand your own value. And if you're not where you want to be, then you have to work towards that. And remember, every day you should be working to be where you want to be and visualizing yourself already there, already having achieved the goal. So important because as I've shared many times, it starts up here. It starts in the mind. If you can conceive it, you can do it. I don't want anyone pushing back any positive thoughts on things that they have been directed to do, feeling that they can't do it. If you were not to receive the knowledge and the gift and the ability of knowing that it was for you to do, you wouldn't have gotten it. You wouldn't have gotten that message. You wouldn't have heard that small whisper. These things come to us for a reason, and we have to act upon those things. Sometimes we have to act moving in fear, but know your value. Know your value. Don't let anyone tell you and that imprint that has been imprinted on us that make us think that we're less than, we're devalued, we don't matter, our thoughts aren't important. You got to flip that script and erase that. That's why you're doing your affirmations every day. I've been listening to a lot of YouTube, a lot of channels, people talking about relationships, talking about money. It's all out there for you to learn, but you have to get in motion and move to learn. Don't just sit back and let someone dictate your life. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what you grew up in, what mental tapes have been imprinted on you. You can reverse that. Find time to figure out what your passion is, what your purpose is, and work towards seeing that through. If you notice, I didn't say make a plan and do this and do, no. Just know your worth, know what you want to do, write it down, commit to it, and you will be directed on what steps to take. I'm telling you, trust me on that. Write it down. Say, this is what I want to do, and you will see it come through. You will see people in your path who will direct you. And remember, I said everyone is not in your corner. Unfortunately, sometimes those are so-called friends. Sometimes they are so-called relatives. even spouses, people within our own homes, because they want to keep us boxed in. But don't let anyone box you in. If it is your spouse, you need to communicate. If it is your relative, you need to try to communicate. Communication is the key, but sometimes people aren't listening. And if they're not listening, you have to know your own value. If I come to you and share a dream that I had on a vision of something that I was given, it's not your vision, it's mine. If it was yours, I wouldn't have gotten it. So, how can I expect that you will help me see it through? A lot of times we allow people to tell us negative things that stop us in our tracks from moving forward. And that concerns me. And you can't do that. You have to believe in yourself. You have to know your value. And that's what I came up with this week that I wanted to share. Just very briefly, like I said. And I am so excited that almost a year now I've been doing this. And I'm going to continue to do it. And I'm going to continue to share with you. But this week, I hope that you wake up every day knowing you are special. You are unique. And you have been sent here for a purpose. Find your purpose and get to work. Talk to you all next week. Hopefully, I have something very, very interesting to share with you. I know I will. Thank you for popping in. God bless you and peace out.